Jordan, can you hear me? Oh, you're on mute. Oh, there we go. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay, Jordan. All right. I got the email you sent me. Let me share my screen. You wanted to go over those questions, right?
You're lagging a little bit. Hold on.
Okay. Let's see. All right, this stuff you want to go over?
Yes.
All right. Did you guys go over this in class?
The first 2 pages, and then he said for us to work on the rest by ourselves.
Okay, so we will go over A and B here, and then these four under here for graphing. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so determine whether the given ordered pair is in the solution set for the given system. How do we do that?
Say that again.
All right, let me make this a little bit bigger. All I did was read this. Determine whether the given ordered pair is in the solution set for the given system. So 2, 5. Is 2 of 5 a solution for this, for these two equations? That's the basic idea of this question.
You asked if 2 and 5 would go into that.
Yes, is 2, 5 a solution to these two equations?
Oh, we would have to solve it.
Yep, exactly. So we solve it just like this. Basically, just check if left side equals right side. Plug it in, plug in the xy, and check if left side equals right side. Okay,
Yes.
you get it? All right, so let's try it. All right, let me make it a little bit. Okay, so all we're gonna do is substitute the 2, 5 in. So this is your x, and this is your y, right? So you've got equation 1, and you've got equation 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're just gonna work with equation 1 for the time being. So is 2, all right, let's do it like this. The left side is, okay, so on number 1, we have left side and right side, right? The left side is basically 2 plus 5, right? And the right side is 7. Is 2 plus 5 7?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one checks out. Okay, second, okay, so this is equation 1. Equation 2, just substitute it in, is 3 times 2 plus 5 times 5. Is that negative 19? Question mark. Is that negative 19? This is what, 6 plus 21, right? 25, right? So then the right side is negative 19. So therefore, is it a solution?
No.
No. So no. So this one is a no. No. Okay. Because 31, it's because 31 does not equal negative 19. Okay. Any questions on that one?
No.
All right, this one, let's go to B. Same idea. We're going to check both of them. We're going to check equation 1 and equation 2. So left side is just 6. Right side is negative 2 times negative 3. Are those two equal? Question mark.
No.
Yes, so 6 equals 6, right? So that was equation 1. Now do the same thing for equation 2. Left side is y6 minus 3 times negative 3. And the right side is 14. What is this part right here? 6 plus 9, right? Is that 14?
Yes.
So 15 does not equal 14, right? So this one's no too. Okay. Any questions on that? I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
All right, so are we good with A and B?
Yes.
Yeah. If I'm going too fast, just stop me, okay?
You're good.
All right, so that's A and B. So these types of questions, just plug in the X, Y, and then solve, and then check left side and right side.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, so that's A and B, and then the rest of it is graphing. So underneath we have solve by graphing. So let me erase this. Where's the eraser? Annotate eraser. Okay. So did you guys go over graphing in class?
Very briefly, but then he just said to do it by ourselves.
Okay. Do you know how to do it? Do you have an idea how to do it?
I know we went over it a few times the first time.
Okay.
I think I got the first couple steps, but then completing it is difficult.
Okay. Okay. All right. So the first step is just basically solving for y. The first step is just putting it in y equals mx plus b form. Okay. So that's what basically this step says right here. Step one, solve for y. Step two, use a graphing utility to graph both equations on the same viewing window. Use intersect feature on the zoom or and trace features of the graphing utility approximate the points. Check that each solution satisfies both equations. Okay. Do you understand that, or do you need me to go over that?
Could you go over that again?
Yes. Yep. So these four steps we're going to go through with the examples, okay?
Mhm.
With these how many examples? Four? Okay, these four examples. Okay, step one, solve for y. Okay,
I
so
think so. The first y equals x plus 2 is already in slope.
yep, exactly. This one we're good,
Mhm.
right? So we're going to leave equation one. How can we solve equation two for y? What would that one equal? What does y equal on equation two?
Y equals the first equation.
No, if you subtract x on both sides,
Oh,
you'll get, these are two will cancel. So you'll have y equals negative x plus 4. Okay. So y equals negative x plus 4. That's your second equation. Any questions on that?
no.
So step one. Okay, so write this down. So in words that you understand. Step one, solve both equations for y. So, okay, I can't even write that. Step one, solve both equations for y. Solve both equations for y. Solve both equations for y. So that's what we did. We did step one, right? Solve both equations for y. Okay, what's step two?
Um, graph.
Okay, be a little more specific. How do we graph? Uh,
Um,
so we have y equals x plus 2 and y equals negative x plus 4. That's equation one.
you would graph the y first, so it would be positive 2.
This two right here, right?
Mhm.
So number two, start at y-intercept. Start at y-intercept. Okay. So we're gonna where's our first dot?
Positive 2 on the y.
Right here, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So that's step two. Start at y-intercept. Or draw a dot. Draw a dot at y-intercept. Draw a dot. Okay, draw a dot at that point. Okay. All right. So let's draw graph one first. So what's the slope on equation one?
X, but it's gonna be 1.
Yeah. So the slope is just one. The slope is just one. So how much do we rise? How much do we run?
Rise 1, run 1.
There you go. From this point, right? Up
Mhm.
one to the right one. That's your second dot. Okay. So step three. What's step three?
Draw the line.
That'll be step four.
Uh,
Step three. How do we go from step two to step three?
you draw more dots.
Using the slope. Use slope to draw second dot. Okay.
Mhm.
Draw second dot. Just write these steps in words that you understand. Okay. Just simple words that you understand.
Mhm.
And then step four, connect the dots. Connect the two dots. Connect the two dots, okay? Connect the two dots. Okay, so now we got line one. Well, actually, let me draw the line first, then we'll have line. Okay, so let's do it like this. If we have this second point, we can go up one, to the right one, up one, to the right one, up one, to the right one, down one. So there's our points, right? There's our line. Okay, so now we're just gonna draw a straight line from all those. There's our line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Something like that, roughly. Okay, so that's the first line. Okay, see these four steps on the right? We're going to do the exact thing on equation two. So where's the first dot on equation two?
Positive 4.
0, 4, right? Where's the second dot?
Negative 1.
So negative 1 over 1, right? So we
Yes.
go down 1 and to the right 1. Down 1 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 to the right 1, so forth. Okay.
Mhm.
And then from here, we can go right there, right? Okay, so now draw that line. That line is something like, oh no, I didn't do too good. Let me redraw that. Draw a line. Something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this was line, this one was line 1, and this is line 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's the next step? So we got 4 steps there.
Find the intersecting.
Yes. So what's the solution
Um,
to this point right here?
1, 3.
Exactly. So 1, 3 is the solution, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, going back to the A, B question that we did 5 minutes ago, how do we check if 1, 3 is a solution to these two or to these two?
You would XY the 1, 3, and then add it to um the systems.
Yeah, so check if 1, 3, let's check 1, 3 is a solution to both of these.
You
Here's
would
your
put
X, here's your Y.
1 plus 2. Well, no.
Yep.
3 equals 1 plus 2.
Is that true?
Yes.
That's true. So do the same thing for the second one.
1 plus 3 equals 4.
Is that true?
Yes.
Therefore, we know the solution's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just follow these 4 steps. It's the same idea on the rest of these. Solve for y for both equations. Start at the y-intercept, draw a dot there, use the slope, get your second dot, connect the 2 dots. That's it. All right. Okay. Step 1. What's step 1 on B?
Solve both sides for y.
Both equations for y. So what's the first one? Solve for y.
Y2 plus 4.
Yeah, 2y plus 4. Yeah,
X.
2y
Oh,
plus 4.
2y plus 4.
Yeah, you're just distributing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 2y plus 4 equals x. Okay, so keep going.
I'm just writing it down.
All right.
And then
2y equals what?
2y equals,
X minus 4.
yes, x minus 4.
Okay, one more step. Divide both sides by 2.
Um,
Y equals what? X over 2 minus 2, right? Okay, there's the equation 1. Now take equation 2 and solve for y.
um,
Negative 2y equals negative x plus 4. You with me?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so now what do you do? Divide both sides by
Subtract.
negative.
Add.
No, not add, but divide both sides by negative 2.
Okay.
Y equals negative over negative would be x over 2 minus 2. There's your equation 2. Okay. So we completed step 1 for both. Okay, so let's look at the one first. Where's the first dot?
The first dot would be -4.
You're looking at this equation right here,
-2.
-2. So 0, -2, 0, -2 is right there. That's step two. Where's step three? Or where's the second dot? What's step three? Use
Um,
slope to draw a second dot. What's the slope? What's the slope on this right here?
1/2.
Good. So you go up half and to the right one. Go up half and to the right one right there.
Okay.
Okay. Same idea. Go up one. Oh no, go up half to the right one. Go up half. Or sorry, from here you're going to go up half to the right one right there. From there you're going to go up half to the right one. From there you're going to go up half and to the right one. So connect those dots right there. Okay, that's the first one. Draw that line right there, approximately. Okay, it's not a perfect line, but that's the general idea. Okay,
Mhm.
number two, where's the first dot on number two?
-4.
No, you're looking at this right here.
-2 again.
Yes, -2 again. This, and this were just intermediary steps. Actually, not that last one. These two are just intermediary steps for the first one, okay?
Okay.
Just to solve for number one. All right, so on number two, we're starting at 0, -2 again. 0, -2, there's your 0, 0, -2. Where's the second dot?
Um,
Actually, what do you notice about this and this?
they're the same.
They're the same. So what do you expect the second line to look like?
The same one is going to overlap.
Same as the first. So what are the solutions? What's the solution then?
Infinitely many
Exactly.
solutions.
Every dot on this line is a solution. Every dot on this line. Give me one dot on that line.
2, 4.
2, 4. 2, 4 is up here. Is that line on the dot? Is that dot on the line?
What were you asking? What did I
See
do it
the
wrong?
see the line
Oh,
that we draw? See the black line that we have?
yeah.
Give me one dot on or one coordinate on that black dot. That's the one we're going to test.
Okay. 0, 2.
There you go. 0, 2 is this one right here, right? 0, -2, 0, -2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how are we going to check if 0, -2 satisfies both of these equations?
You're gonna x, y. X is 0, y
Yep,
is -2.
right. So -2 plus 2 is 0. This part right here is 0.
Mm-hmm.
What's 2 times 0? Is that 0?
Yes.
First one checks out. Do the same thing for the second one. X is 0. What's 0 minus 2 times 0?
0.
0, sorry, 0 minus 2 times -2. The second one is 0
Oh,
minus
it's 4.
2. Right, so does 4 equal 4? This is -2, actually.
Yes.
Therefore, they satisfy both. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so 0, -2 is is a solution. But any dot on that point, any dot on that line would be a solution.
Mm-hmm.
So 0, -2. 0, -2. Okay, so same idea for C and D. Just follow these 4 steps and you'll get the hang of it. All right, can you write on the board on the screen? You see where the boxes where your name is?
I just think
Yeah,
I
there
made
you
a
go. There you go.
scroll.
All right, you do C and D, and I'll help you out. Actually,
Okay.
let me erase all this stuff first. Hold on. Because eventually on your quizzes and stuff such you'll have to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just get in the hang of doing it yourself, and I'll help you out as we go along. Oh, so I forgot to ask you, did you take a picture or were you writing that down the whole time?
Yes.
Okay, so I can erase this?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down. All right, so let's see here. Sharing is paused. Stop the share. Hold on, let me go back. That's not what I wanted to do. Share. Okay, so C and D. All right, follow the 4 steps on C and D. And I'll help you out as we go along. All right,
Okay.
step 1, solve both for y. Do it on the screen. Oh, there we go. So just do one at a time. Do the top one first.
Okay.
Solve the top one for y.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna erase that for you. Okay, go ahead. Equals what?
6,
What are you
6
doing?
minus.
Put the number on the end. Don't write the number first. Put the number on at the end.
What do you mean?
I mean, put it in this form. The general form is y equals mx plus b, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't write it like this. Don't write it like this. Y equals b plus mx. So this b is the 6. Write it on the
Okay.
end. Write it right there on the end.
Okay.
Okay. Because that's the y-intercept.
Like this?
All right, yeah, this is an x here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One thing, what'd you forget to do? One thing. See this right here? Negative
Mm-hmm.
3y, negative 3y, negative 3y.
Okay.
Okay, actually two things. That should be negative, the negative 3y, and and this should be negative here also here.
So you're changing all the signs.
No, not all the signs, just two of the signs. This one and this one. This one is okay. Plus 6 is okay.
Okay.
So just remember, take the sign that's in front of the term. This is minus sign there. That's this one here, right here. But see, the 2x is positive on the left side. So when you move it to the right side, it's going to be the opposite sign. Right? It's just like subtracting 2x on both sides. This one will cancel out, but then you should have a negative 2x on the right side, which is this one. Okay. All right, now, all right, simplify this one more step. Divide both sides by
Right?
divide both sides by negative 3. Negative 3. Okay, and then also, oops, also this one too. Divide the negative 2 by negative 3. So
So
this
all 3 numbers.
all 3, everything. Yep, all 3. Yep. That's negative 3 there, and that's negative 3 there. All right, negative 3, right? Okay, now
Mm.
simplify everything. Those ones will cancel. So what does y equal? Y equals what?
Y equals -2 over -3
Negative over negative is?
positive.
Okay, so write the whole thing. 2 over 3x.
Oh gosh.
All right, let me use the eraser here.
I'm doing this on my laptop, so I can't really draw properly.
Okay. All right, so this is over 3x, right? And what's 6 divided by -3?
2.
-2, right? -2. Okay, that's number one. That's number one. Okay, we've got number one done. What are we going to do with this one?
Write it in y-intercept.
Yeah, exactly. Solve it for y, in other words. Yep, solve that one for y. And do it on the side here, maybe.
Um, okay, hold on. Can I, it's hard for me to write it down. Can I tell you what I would do?
Yes, go ahead.
Um, it would be 3y
Yep.
equals
3y equals, yep,
2x
yep,
plus 3.
yep. One more step. Y equals. Divide both sides by 3.
Not all 3.
Everything, yep. All three terms.
Okay. 3 and 3 would cancel out
Yes.
on both sides. And
Okay.
then
Well, tell me what the right side is.
the right side is 2 over 3
X, yep, plus
plus
3
0,
divided by, well, this is divided by 3, right? This is divided by 3.
a 1.
This is divided by 3. Plus 1. Okay, so that's equation 2. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, let's look at equation 1. Where's the first dot in equation 1?
Um,
This one right here.
1. I mean, 2, it's 2 times 1, 2.
2 times 1. Let me
Oh,
remove it.
no, it's -2.
Okay, so where's the dot? Where's first dot?
Oh, negative, I mean, +1.
Okay, we're looking at this one. Let's start with this one first. Where's the first dot on that one?
-2.
0, -2. Okay. Where's the second dot?
Um, rise 2, run 3.
Okay, so rise 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's a second dot. We can even draw a couple more. Rise 2, 1, 2, rise 3, 1, 2, 3. Is that right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, rise 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, rise 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, connect all those dots right there. Okay, so if I connect those dots, something like that, that's number one. Okay, second one, this one right here. Where's the first dot on that one?
+1.
0, 1. Where's the second dot?
Rise 2, run 3.
Rise 2, 1, 2, run 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. Rise 2, 1, 2, rise 3, or rise 2, run 3, 1, 2, 3. Rise 2, 1, 2, run 3, 1, 2, 3. Was it 1, 2, 1, 2, 3? Okay, so connect those dots. Connect those dots. Okay, what can you tell me about those lines?
It's just like intersecting.
They're what?
Solution.
How many solutions?
No solutions.
No solutions. Why are there no solutions?
There's no, they're not touching.
They don't intersect,
Hmm.
right? Or they have the same slope. No solutions because they have the same slope. If you have two lines with the same slope, they'll run parallel and never touch each other. Okay? That's the same idea. Solve for y, graph them, check the solution. All right. No, any questions on that one? See, the slope there is 2 over 3, and the slope here is 2 over 3. So we expect them to be parallel lines. Okay. All right, D. What are we going to do with D? How do we solve number 1 for Y?
Solve for y first.
Yeah, solve the top one for Y. Y equals what?
Y equals um half x 1/2 x
Yeah,
um
plus 3 or minus 3?
minus 3.
Plus 3.
Okay,
See the sign right here? What's the sign right here?
positive.
So that's why this is positive. Okay. What's the sign here? Is this the right sign? Should it be plus or minus here?
I think it's right.
It should be negative.
Okay,
Why should it be negative?
because you have to switch the sign and it's positive on the
They teach you in school to subtract half x on both sides, right?
um
Or do they tell you to move this whole thing over to the right side?
I'm not sure.
They probably teach you, all the other kids I tutor, the way the school teaches them is to subtract half x on both sides. So if you were to do that, that and that cancel. But you also have to do it on the right side. Minus half x plus 3. See this negative half x? That's this one right here. Okay, so it has to be negative half x on the right side.
Okay,
All right, so that's the first one. Second one. Solve this second one for y. All right, let's do it like this. Negative 6x plus 3y equals 21. Okay, so 3y equals what? 3y equals
3y equals negative I mean positive 6
6x.
x
Yeah. Plus 21 or minus 21?
minus
This one's already on the 21's already on the right side. So it'll be, what's the sign in front of it?
positive.
So that's why this is positive 21 here.
Okay,
If you're not moving it to the opposite sign of the equal sign, the sign will stay the same. If you are moving the terms to the opposite sign of the equal sign, that's when the sign will flip. Okay, so now what do you do with this?
rise over run.
One step before that. We have
Subtract.
we have 3y right here, right? So we want 1y. How do we get that to 1y?
um Not subtract, divide 3 by all of the terms.
Divide 3 by into everything. Okay, so what is this y? Those 3's will cancel. Y equals, what's 6 over 3?
2
2x plus
plus 7.
7. Okay, so this one and this one. Okay, which one do you want to start with?
The top one, plus 3.
Okay, so 0, 3 is right there. Where's the second dot?
um Down 1,
Down
down
one.
two, I mean across left.
Okay, so negative half, right?
Mm-hmm.
The negative one, the negative could go with the 1 or the negative could go with the 2. So this is either going to be down 1 and to the right or up 1 and to the left. That'll be the same thing. So starting at 3, 0, 0, 3, where's the second dot? Down 1 to the right 2. 1, 2. Down 1 to the right 2. 1, 2. Down 1 to the right 2. Connect those dots. Okay. Do you get what I just trying to kind of explain with this negative half? Just imagine the negative is with the 1. So you would go down 1 and then to the right 2. Down 1 to the right 2, down 1 to the right 2, down 1 to the right 2. Okay. And then you're going to connect those lines. That's the first line. All right, it should be up a little bit more, but okay. Anyways. Okay, second, this one right here, 2x plus 7. Where's the first dot?
7 1.
0, 7, right?
Yeah.
Where's the second dot? Slope is 2.
Um run 2, rise 1.
Which one are you doing first?
Rise
How much are you rising?
2.
Rise 2, 1, 2, and you're running 1. There. Rise 2, 1, 2, run 1. Rise 2, 1, 2, run 1. Connect those dots. Okay, so that's the second one. Draw your line. What's the solution for that?
Um, it is,
-1, 4.
yes, -1 to 4.
Okay, check this -1, 4 into these two and see if they check out.
Um,
X, Y. Take x and multiply it by half. What's -1 times half? -half plus y plus 4. Is that 3?
no.
No, it's not. So that means my drawing might be a little bit off. Take the x, add to the y is at 3. Let's check the second one. Take -6 and multiply by -1 plus 3 times 4. Is that 21? This is 12, and this is 12. So what does that mean if these don't check out?
It's, we did it wrong, or there's,
Yeah, we need to graph it a little more exact. Let's
okay.
let's regraph. Let's regraph this. Let's regraph this. Let me check this algebra right here. Where do we do the steps? Y equals negative half x plus 3. That's right. Second one, -6x plus 3y is 21. 3y, that's positive. That's positive. That's good. That's okay. Divide by 3, 2x. Okay, we just need to graph it a little more exact. That's all. Let's blow this up. Let's blow this up. So can we blow it up? Can we zoom it? Let me try it like this. Let's zoom it. Can we zoom it like that? No. All right, let's just graph it again a little more carefully. All right, first one I'm going to do in black. 0, 3 is right here. 0, 3 is right there. From there, you're going down 1, to the right 2. 1, 2. Down 1, to the right 2. Down 1, 1, 2. Down 1, 1, 2. Okay, so that's your first, and then do a couple more. Let's do a couple more. Down 1, to the right 2. Down 1, to the right 2. Down 1, to the right 2. Okay, so there's your first line. Let's draw that line. Something like that. There's your first line, right? Okay, second one in red. Start at 0, 7. 0, 7 is right there. Up 2, to the right 1. Up 2, to the right 1. There's your second one. All right, let's draw that line. It is right there. Okay, what solution is that? Where do those intersect?
Positive, I have +4, -2.
The x is first.
+2, -2, +4.
It might be like it's not exactly. It might be like some kind of decimal or fraction. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna plug our 1 and 2 into decimals and see what the solution is. This is 1 and this is 2. Let's go to decimals and plug those two in and see where the solution is, okay? And we'll come back to this. Because it might not be exactly -2. This point right here looks like negative. If I had to guess, it's -1.5 and it's not exactly 4, but it's like negative 3.75, negative 3 3/4, something like this. Something like this. Okay, we're gonna find the exact thing in the exact solution in Desmos. Let me go to Desmos. If I stop sharing that, and let me pull up Desmos. DES, Desmos graphing calculator. All right, I accidentally deleted the what was it? Y equals what was it? -1/2 plus 3, was it? Plus 3. Was that the first one? X. Did you write them down? Jordan? Did you write them down?
Yes, I did.
Okay, tell me what they are while I'm in Desmos. Is this the first
First
one?
one, I can't see your screen.
Oh, my bad.
The first one is y equals -1/2
Uh-huh.
x plus 3.
Okay, I
And
got the
then
first one, second one.
the second one is y equals 2x plus 7.
So, okay, see where see where they intersect?
Mm-hmm.
It's not an exact see what it is? -1.6, 3.8.
Yes.
So it's not an exact coordinate. It's -1.6, 3.8. So on when you graph it, just use this point exactly. -1.6, 3.8.
Okay.
So that's the solution there. Okay. On -1.6, 3.8. So let's go back to your handout. So this one right here, you'll get y equals -half x. What was it? Plus 2, and the other one was y equals 2x plus 7. And then the coordinates should be the answer. The solution should be -1.6, 3.8. Okay, so I estimated about right. I had -1.5, 3.375. So this should be -1.6, 3.8. Okay. Do you want me
Yes.
do you want me to graph this D again? Are you good?
I graphed it again on my
Okay.
iPad.
So if you do it exactly, it should come out to this solution. Then you check that solution, left side would equal right side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions on that?
No.
So 4 steps. Solve for y. Start at the y-intercept. That's step 2. Step 3 is find the second dot using the slope, and then 4 would be connect the dots.
Yes. I wrote that down on the side so I can look
Yep.
at them when I'm doing other problems.
Yep, exactly. So that's why I say just write it down in words that you understand. So when you look at this tomorrow or next week, you'll understand your writing. Because this
Yes.
right here, all this means here. See this stuff right here?
Mm-hmm.
See these 4 steps right here?
Mm-hmm.
What me and you talked about our 4 steps, we can understand. This might be a little more difficult for you to
Yeah, it's
understand.
wordy.
Exactly. Just write it in your own words so that you understand.
Mm-hmm.
Step 1, solve for y. Step 2, use the y-intercept to get the first dot. Step 3, use the slope to get the second dot. Number 4, connect the dots. That's it.
Yes.
Have you guys studied? So you studied graphing. That's graphing right there. You studied substitution. You guys did. Are you good with the substitution?
Yes, the substitution is the easiest part.
This right here, right? This is the substitution.
Yes.
But there's also you can solve these equations by substitute. You can solve
Elimination.
them 3 ways, right? Substitution, elimination, and graphing.
Yes.
Have you? Okay, so today we did the graphing. Have you done the substitution and elimination yet?
We went over it briefly. I think that was the first couple parts.
Oh yeah, me and you talked about elimination last week,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And
Okay.
then earlier in math class today, he went over substitution,
Okay. Substitution is just basically the
plugging
general
in.
idea is doing this. So there you got that one that one's solved for y already, right? So all you're going to do is take this y and substitute it in right there. That's the
Right.
substitution, right? Elimination, you're matching up the coefficients and then adding or subtracting
Mm-hmm.
to eliminate one of the variables.
Mm-hmm.
And then graphing those 4 steps: solve for y, use the y-intercept, use the slope, and then connect the dots. So when you solve these linear equations, no matter which method you solve it, elimination, substitution, or graphing, you should get the same solution.
Yes.
You should get the same xy. Okay. Any questions on anything else?
No, I don't have any questions on this. He's gonna be going over it for like today and tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be on this for a while.
Okay.
But the thing is, this is like simple, but then when I get like other homework or on the quiz or test, it's way more complex.
Uh, when's your next quiz or test?
I'm not sure. I know I don't have one this upcoming week, maybe next week.
Okay. Here's the thing with when he's throwing curveballs on at you on the test, when the questions don't even look like the homework on the test, the idea is you've done so many practice problems, you've done so many homework questions that the muscle memory just kicks in. Those 4 steps will automatically kick in because you've done dozens of
Just do it the
practice.
same.
Exactly, it's the same thing. The
Okay.
only thing that he's going to throw, the only thing that he can do different on the test is make the equation look different. Just follow
Mm-hmm.
those 4 steps
Mm-hmm.
if it's by graphing.
Yes.
Okay. Um, if you find out when your next quiz or test is and you get a little review package, some review questions, me and you will go over the review questions
Of course.
and get you ready for the quiz or the test. All right. And you have math every day or every other day?
I have math class every day.
Every day. Okay. Some of the other students I talk to, they have it. Some have every day. Some have every other day. And you
Yeah,
get
I know.
homework. You get homework every night. Every day of the week.
Um, no, it depends. Sometimes you could have homework every day of the week. Sometimes we just have one a week. Sometimes we have every other day.
Okay. All right. That's cool. You want my cell phone number just to text me before you want to meet again, or you just want to tell your dad to text me and call me?
My dad can do that. He's
Okay.
the manager person,
All
so
right. All right. Just tell your pops. Just when you need me next, just tell him to text me. We'll be good.
okay.
You good for today?
Yes, I'm good.
All right, Jordan. Just keep putting the work in. Just keep practicing 5 or 10 questions
Hmm.
every night. You'll be all right.
Yes.
All right. It's just
Thank you.
repetitions. Just keep putting those questions in. It's just reps.
Hmm.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right, Jordan. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.